Hi, I'm Scott with Aspire. I want to personally thank Kern County for trusting Aspire with being a part of your family's recovery. At Aspire Counseling Services, we take this opportunity very seriously and would be honored for your continued support. Call us today.
We're live at Relay for Life, a preview of this weekend's events. Bakersfield is on the move, how our city's growing, and the Bakersfield Police Department going back to the bikes. This is 17 News at noon. National news now, U.S. hiring was robust in the month of April. Employers added 263,000 jobs last month, indicating businesses have brushed aside concerns that the economy is slowing down. The increase in jobs caused the unemployment rate to drop to a 49-year low of 3.6%. Today's job report suggests employers are still hiring a decade into the economic expansion in the wake of the Great Recession. Hourly wages have increased, which combined with a low unemployment rate could spark inflation. But the wage increases don't appear to be sparking faster price gains. The largest job increases were seen in construction and manufacturing. Another thing growing, Bakersfield. It's already one of California's biggest cities, and it just keeps getting bigger. The State Department of Finance released its annual population estimates. Bakersfield's estimated population is 389,211. That's an increase of nearly 4,300 people over last year. Bakersfield's the 9th largest city in California, ahead of Anaheim and behind Oakland. The city says Bakersfield's growth was the 7th highest change in population statewide. Bakersfield police officers are getting back in the saddle on motorcycles. The department's bringing back motorcycle patrol officers after doing away with the program in 2014 because of risks and injuries. Right now, 4 officers are in training to begin traffic patrol sometime later this month or early June.
They have to go through pretty intensive training for the motorcycles, both on kind of static courses and slow speed maneuvers, and really perfecting their braking, stopping, tight maneuvering techniques there, and then they'll work out to some still training mode as far as but actual on roads and city streets, trying to replicate some of these scenarios.
The primary role of the motorcycle officers will be traffic enforcement and getting to accidents faster. It costs the department a little over $100,000 to buy the bikes. New information on the case where a homeless man was found dead near a South Bakersfield bus stop. We first told you about this homicide investigation yesterday on 17 News at noon. The man found in the 3000 block of Wilson Road has been identified as 36-year-old Jesse Lopez. Detectives say it appears he was shot once. KCSO detectives are asking for help following the discovery of a body in Mojave. Just before noon yesterday, deputies were called to the 8500 block of Lone Butte Road. When they got there, they found human remains. No homes nearby. The closest road is Gibbs Avenue to the north, where there's a salvage yard. No word on how long the remains might have been there or whether they belong to a man or a woman. KCSO is asking anyone with information to call 861-3110, or you can remain anonymous by calling the Secret Witness Hotline at 322-4040. All right, on to sports news now. The Condors back on home ice, ready to take on the San Diego Gulls in Game 1 of the Pacific Division Finals. The best-of-7 series starts at 7 o'clock tonight at Rabobank. Games 1 and 2 will be played here in Bakersfield. Then the series heads to San Diego Wednesday and Friday. Now, capacity at Rabobank Arena is 8,500 seats. There are still tickets available, but last weekend there were at least 8,000 people in that arena, so it's bound to be busy. This is the first time in franchise history the Condors have made it to the AHL playoffs. Meantime, the NHL's in playoff mode as well. The battle's on to see who will compete for the coveted Stanley Cup. The Columbus Blue Jackets will take on the Boston Bruins in Boston. You can watch Game 5 of the Eastern Conference semifinals at 4:15 tomorrow afternoon right here on KGET. And thousands of people will converge at Churchill Downs tomorrow to watch what some consider to be the greatest 2 minutes in sports. It's the 145th running of the Kentucky Derby, and you can watch that one here on KGET as well, starting at 11:30 tomorrow morning. It's going to be a packed weekend. Bakersfield police are putting out a warning for people planning to party for Cinco de Mayo. To keep drunk drivers off the road, BPD will be holding a DUI driver's license checkpoint this Saturday from 6 p.m. until 2 a.m. Sunday at an undisclosed location. They're encouraging everyone to plan for a safe ride home before they start drinking. We're back in your 17 Health Watch this afternoon. An encouraging new study finds the risk of transmitting HIV between partners is eliminated with proper medication. The research focused on gay male couples in which one was HIV positive. When that person took an HIV drug therapy, it prevented the virus from being passed to the HIV negative partner during unprotected sex. The drug therapy works by reducing HIV to levels so low it cannot be passed during sexual activity. Experts say it's important for people to know their HIV status so they can start on drug therapy as soon as possible. It seems opioids aren't the only culprit in America's drug epidemic. The Centers for Disease Control says overdose deaths involving stimulants are also on the rise. Researchers found deaths from cocaine and psychostimulants like meth increased by nearly a third between 2016 and 2017. Nearly 3/4 of those deaths also involved opioids. About 70,000 Americans died of drug overdoses in 2017. If you think it's best to rinse off raw chicken, think again. The Centers for Disease Control warns that washing raw poultry does more harm than good. The agency says washing can spread the juices to other food, utensils, and countertops. Those juices may contain salmonella or other harmful bacteria. Only cooking the meat will destroy that bacteria. The CDC says you should wash your hands in warm, soapy water before and after handling raw chicken. Back now in your 17 Business Watch, and in response to that stellar jobs report for April, we're seeing stocks surging today. The Dow's up 197 points so far in trading. The Nasdaq up 111. The S&P 500 up 27. Let's check out oil prices while we're at it. West Texas Intermediate selling for $61.99 a barrel this afternoon, and Midway Sunset selling for $68.31 a barrel when we started the Friday. New privacy concerns for the millions of people who use Amazon and all of its services and affiliates. Let's just say you may be shocked to learn all of the ways in which the company collects personal data on you. NBC's Tom Costello has more on that.
From how we shop and what we read, to who's at our front door.
Alexa, what's the weather?
And even what we talk about in private.
Alexa, do you have a brain?
I don't have a brain like you do. My smarts live in the cloud.
Experts believe Amazon now collects more of your personalized private data than any other company on the planet, rivaling Facebook, Apple, even Google. The e-commerce giant recently confirmed that thousands of its employees around the world listen to tapes of voice recordings captured by the Echo speaker.
How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
1 tablespoon equals 3 teaspoons.
But in addition to questions, Echo could also capture family discussions, financial matters, and even intimate moments.
I'm still trying to figure out human love.
In Maryland, Steve Filio unplugged his Echo.
You know, it was just really creepy thinking that something was listening to everything we were saying walking around the house.
In your own home?
In my own home.
Privacy experts say that's just the beginning. Its shopping site tracks what you buy and browse, plus any addresses where you send items. Prime Video tracks the videos you watch and search for, as does its Twitch gaming service. Kindle monitors the books you read, even the passages you highlight. Amazon's Ring security service can store videos of who shows up at your door for weeks. And now that Amazon owns Whole Foods, it may know your grocery list too. The company says all this data helps improve the customer experience, but some believe the company should do more to protect consumers.
If you want to be using user data to improve your products, that should be on an opt-in basis. Users should be able to choose whether or not you use their data to improve your products.
That reminds me.
As for listening to your conversations, Amazon says it reviews an extremely small number of randomly selected Echo recordings to improve how the device understands language. Access to that data is tightly controlled, and it has a zero-tolerance policy for abuse. It says the Echo does not record or send any audio or data to the cloud unless you specifically wake it up by speaking your chosen wake word. Though Amazon says the device can be activated by accident and records your conversations without you knowing it. For some customers, that is a deal breaker.
Hi, I'm Scott with Aspire. I want to personally thank Kern County for trusting Aspire with being a part of your family's recovery. At Aspire Counseling Services, we take this opportunity very seriously and would be honored for your continued support. Call us today.